Hi everyone, and welcome to this episode of Fan Art Friday. This week I'm working on a drawing of 11 from Stranger Things, and last week I actually finally watched through Stranger Things, and it was absolutely amazing. I had seen some suggestions in the comments recently, and I instantly knew that I needed to work on some fan art. The show is awesome, and I love the concept, and that mysterious feeling throughout. It had that really 80s feeling, kind of a vibe like E.T. And the casting choice, I mean, all of the characters are so interesting. I had a hard time choosing who I wanted to draw for this. In the end I opted for drawing 11, but I really wanted to change it up and see what I could do by experimenting with different materials towards the end of this video. So as you can see, I started off by working on the character portrait by using my Pentel P207 0.7mm mechanical pencil with HB leads, and also using some blending sticks to help smooth the shading as I worked my way across the drawing. Instead of just using the eraser to add the highlights to this drawing, I decided to use a Uni-ball highlighter pen to add some extra highlights and some more prominent highlights to the eyes, and nose and the mouth and those features. I just wanted to see what this would look like over the top of a pencil drawing. I've never tried this before, and I really hope that it worked out. Once the first half of the drawing was completed, it was time to move on to the second and more experimental half of this drawing, and that included using a comic panel in the same style that I usually use in my fan art drawings when I'm working with pens. Instead, I opted to use some Pigma Micron pens for the line work, and also to add some silhouettes of trees in the background, I used a Pentel pocket brush pen. So on the upper half of the background I added some regular looking trees, and then on the lower half I decided to kind of create the silhouettes of the spooky looking trees of the Upside Down. And the awesome thing about working with the Pigma Microns and the pocket brush pen is that the ink works really well with the Copic Markers, so I can add some colour over the top of it without any bleeding. So I opted to have two different halves of colour. The top half of the drawing was going to be nice warm tones with, I actually decided to use light prawn for the outer edges, and then a tea rose for the inner colouring. For the lower half of the drawing I used a bunch of different blues, starting with the darkest tone of Prussian blue, moving upwards into sky blue, holiday blue and frost blue. They all blended really well together, and they blended over the top of the pencil work much better than I expected. I was worried that there'd be some smudging, but in this case that smudging was really minimal and it just added to the blending effect at the lower part of the drawing. As a final touch, to add some highlights to the drawing and to add some particle effects to the background, I used the Uni-ball highlighter pen, just adding some little dots all around the background. After that, the drawing was completed. I really enjoyed working on this, and I'm so glad that I finally watched through the show. I highly recommend it to anyone. Seriously, if you haven't watched it yet, then be sure to check it out as soon as possible. It is amazing. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Be sure to let me know what you think of this drawing in the comments below. Also, at the time of recording this today, it's my birthday, and I just wanted to take another second to just say another huge thank you to all of you for all of the support and everything across YouTube and Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. You're all so kind, and I really appreciate the support. If you enjoy videos like this, then make sure to subscribe, and any likes or shares are hugely appreciated. It really means a lot and it really helps out the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram and keep up with loads of progress photos that I post through the week, and I'm also taking a part in Inktober at the moment, so there's loads of drawings going up on there. Be sure to check out the links in the description box below to check out all of my social media. And once again, thank you so much for the support on here. It means so much to me, and I can't wait to continue working on these drawings and videos. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all soon.